Day 25, Transamerica DC to San Francisco. I left everything ready the night before so I could have an early start. The ease of an Airbnb life, right? It makes everything so much simpler. No tent, no sleeping bag, no cooking system to worry about. What a luxury. By 7:30 a.m., I was all set to hit the road. But honestly, I wasn't feeling great that day. The day before, I had received some bad news that really hit hard. It was tough to cope with, and I wasn't sure if I even had it in me to move, let alone ride. It was a low moment on this trip. Even though it was hard to find motivation to keep going, the ride itself was smooth and scenic. Open fields, big farms, and wide wooden fences lining the properties. A peaceful ride despite how I was feeling. Along the way, I stopped at a bike rest and camping area. It was another scorching hot day, so finding a shaded spot was a relief. I parked my bike, sat in the shade for a while, had some snacks, and drank some water from a cooler they had at the rest stop. As I was getting ready to leave, I had the pleasure of meeting Donna, who runs the bike shelter. She's a gem. Not only did she offer a cool place to rest and some great conversation, but she also called ahead the campground I was planning to stay, since I was having trouble reaching them. What a kind soul. After that perfect, unexpected break, I still had 14 more miles to ride in that heat. I had to layer up with sunscreen to keep getting burned, but eventually I made it to the campground by Lake Harrington. It was a nice spot, even though it was mostly filled with RVs. There were 2 primitive campsites reserved for bikers, which was a nice touch. The facilities were solid: showers, restrooms, laundry, and even internet. Everything a tired cyclist could ask for. There was also a restaurant nearby by the lake. After a late lunch/dinner, BLT and beer, I was ready to crash for the night.